Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Last week we drove around and we looked at a couple of jobs that we're bidding on, and after that we dropped in on a local radio station where we talked to the gentleman about what he does and what he could do for Gold's Concrete. After that we dropped in on a pond that we're working on. Tim was peeling back the concrete and getting it prepared to pour new concrete over the top or the surface of the old concrete so that we could prevent the water from leaking out of the pond. Okay, right here we got a good close-up shot. You can see where the stone is separating from the concrete and water is getting out through these areas here. We'll drop in on that job again. However, today we are going to drop in and we are going to bid on a new project on a crawl space conversion, or this is actually just a basement dig out. There is no existing crawl space area there. These are the plans to the gentleman's house presently. And he has mapped out the area that he would like a dig out done on. He would like this area converted into a basement. So we're gonna go out and take a look at that and make sure that we have some accurate numbers, some measurements, and some clear pictures that we can take a good look at and put in an estimate on this job.
Well, I think that's what it would be. I think it'd be close. I think it'd be probably close, like 23 grand.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a lot, but there's a lot to do for that little tiny spot.
We'll head out and we'll swing by the basement job on the way, where we have filmed for the last 2, 3, or 4 months. We have filmed on this basement job. All right, it looks like we have some of the other trade companies getting started now, and it looks like we are we're putting in the window wells. And then we have lost all the footage that we filmed on the hard drive that was damaged and destroyed, that we could no longer recover the data from. We'll just go by there and we'll get some good new pictures of what's going on, since the dig out. Now we have all the underpinning done, all the shoring, all the new basement walls. Here we're gonna pan around and view this entire area that we've dug out and underpinned. Pretty much the only thing remaining is for us to finish the floors. And right now other trade companies are working inside of there and they're doing their work. All right, now I'm gonna do a quick walkthrough while we're here and explain what we've done so far. We're doing the finishing touches right now on our scope of the work. Christian is putting in a window well right here in this very first area that we cut out to come into the building. That was our first access point. This was an existing room that you see here. Not much larger than the area that the wheelbarrow is sitting right now, and the conveyor belt was an existing room with a floor about 4 feet higher than it is right now. So we came into this room first. We did not dig this area out, but we opened up so that we could get into this main area where there was an existing basement, that we brought the floor down 2 or 3 feet to get it to the ceiling height that we wanted to be at. And in order to do that, we put up these support posts. Okay, you can see how we have these lined up here. And also, we did the underpinning here on each side. We dug out the A's first on both sides. We dug out the A sections, and then we came in and we poured those A sections. Okay, then we came back, we dug out the B sections, and we came in and we poured those B sections. And we do this one area at a time. So once we got the floor lowered in this area, and we did all the underpinning in here, we began to work our way back this way. So there was a staircase coming down through here. There was a staircase coming down from where you see the plywood up there. It dropped down to this area right here. So we have extra padding down here to support where the staircase will be going back in. Let's go ahead and get a quick review on this camera. There's the Canon EOS D90.
Boom!
There it is. That's what we'll be doing our filming on.
I really like the box though. That's my... Yeah! I like boxes! Yeah!
This is a full frame DSLR camera, and it's a interchangeable lens camera. This is the front of it here, and at the top it has a display, LCD display, where you can see all your aperture and your shutter, all your other settings. In back it has the flip open screen. Okay, so this screen is, it can be moved around so that you can look at it from different angles. All right, it comes with this good strap here. This is the EOS 90D, and this is a really nice camera. This is actually a case that we're using because we have this out on the job site, so I like to have a nice bright yellow case to show that it's a tool that's out on the job site. Here are a few different lenses that can be used with this camera. We'll get a better review on these later. I just want to display that with the interchangeable lens camera, you have many options to choose different lenses to get a different effect for your filming or photography. Now, this area beyond this wall right here was all crawl space. So we had to cut an access point into this area right here and dig our way back. As we dug our way back, we also excavated the A and B sections in this area. So this is the first room that we dug all the way down to pour the A and B sections. We formed up the rebar. We poured out the A and B sections, and we also opened up a second access point right here so that we could pull the dirt straight out of this point and load it right into the trailer from the conveyor belt. So once all the dirt was excavated from this area, we wrapped it all up with A and B sections. We got the underpinning placed all the way around. And this room is just about done as far as the concrete goes. We'll be pouring the floor next as soon as the gentlemen are done with these window wells and the work is done beneath the floor. Then we'll be back to grade the floor out, place the rebar and the vapor barrier, and pour the floors. We'll bring out the GoPro and we'll film with that on the way. This time maybe we'll chop it up a little more. We'll throw in some B-roll. Once we get there, we'll film so we can get a good, nice 30-minute story here. Come along for the ride and you won't be bored. We'll chop this one up and we'll have a good paced story to move along with today. And you know what? Here's my clap. Boom! In case I didn't do it when I started this, because I have to link this up because it's not the recording is not linking up right with the audio is not linking up right with the video. So I have to clap to make it link up right. We've moved the time-lapse cameras from where they were at. They were concentrated in this room right here so that we could see the underpinning be done in this last section. However, now that we are done with the underpinning in this section, the next thing we're going to be working on are the floors. So we have pulled the time-lapse cameras from this room right here and put one clear down on the other end of the hall there. You can't see it from here, but there it is on the other end. And then the other one on this end of the hall. And that way we can capture everything that happens in between. Hopefully we can capture the floor being poured and all the work that's being done as we move these posts around, and there's still pipes being laid and a lot of things going on down here right now. As we step out during this phase of the project, then other trade companies will be stepping in to do their work, and we'll see if we can leave these time-lapse cameras running. I'm not sure if we're going to continue to be filming here on this project. We'll probably have to speak with Basements and Beyond about that. But for right now, we're gonna wrap this up for now.
And then we're gonna have to cut the block on this one. But do I when we cut it, do I leave the opening this way or opening this way? I leave the opening this way, right? Because we want the solid by the house, I think.
dejaron, ando apenas con el pinche morir. Ya me ando estresando.
We'll just go ahead and check this camera while we're here. We're here in traffic, and I just want to check and see if we have a good recording here. This GoPro works pretty great. Gets a really great picture, especially when you get up close to it, because it gets that wide angle and you can really see everything, man. Been having problems for a long time, so yeah, it was just time to upgrade.
So is that more conducive for the elements?
Yeah, it has just for that actually. Okay, we've got everything here ready to go. We've got our clipboard and pencil to write on. We've got our camera here. We've got our light for down in the basement. We are in South Denver now. I pulled over just to get the GoPro out because we're inside of a gated community right now. This is a beautiful area. They have a golf course, and then they have a fitness club right here. So I just want to get a quick picture of this as we're rolling through. And we might have to put this camera away when we roll up, and then we'll bring it back out when we can, when we're filming the job. All right, we're here at the house now, and we're gonna go ahead and do a walkthrough of the project that we're looking at. This is coming from the access point outside, where we would have access to this area right here. This square slab is approximately 7 by 9 feet, and that's the area that we would have to break out to get into the area that's being extended. We're coming into the house now. Here we are looking back out at that same area, and we're gonna move around here. This laundry room right here is above the area that we were just looking at, where we would have to go up into. We're gonna walk down there now. Excuse me. So now we're going down into the area that he is wanting to be extended. Here, I still got my light sitting out. And so this is the room beneath the laundry room we were just looking at, okay? But now, going past that laundry room, we are going out into the garage. Out beyond this wall, it looks like it's just the garage. And here we have a closet, where that beyond here also looks like is that area going out to the garage. So this square, this 7 by 9 foot square area right here, just above that is that area of the garage. This is the area that we looked at right here that is approximately 9 foot wide, okay? And then this area going across this way is approximately, let's see here, we got 7.5 feet in this area right here. So let me back out here. They're running equipment, so it's gonna get a little bit loud. Gonna back out some more here. And we're gonna back out some more. This house is huge. It already has a full basement, or, well, partially basement, 2 stories. And and we're just taking a look around now. Yeah, you can see this is just a really nice house. And he's already doing a lot of work on it, so he wants to continue with that work to get that area extended. While he's doing the construction, he said he'd like to go ahead and just extend that area. Makes sense because it's such a beautiful, beautiful house already. Wow. Let me stick this out closer to the window. There we go. Got a beautiful pond out there, beautiful neighborhood, grass and trees. Wow. Let's see if we have any other possible access points. Let's go ahead and step out here. Oh, wow. Talk about a beautiful backyard, huh? Okay, so if we were having to come in and out through down here or around the side of the house, this is probably where we would do it at. We could create some kind of ramp that could come up here. But let's take a look now from the outside and see where that area is. Okay, looking into the garage now, I see it's this area right in here. So including that window, just beneath that window we got this what was it, 7 by 9 foot approximately square foot area that he's wanting to be extended, so it would come down right into here. All right, and walking out to the front now. Here we have this nice beautiful path that comes out around front. And we'll go ahead and walk around the other side, just so we got a full look here at the property. Okay, so there's not much way around the house on this side. Kind of just ends here, is blocked off and barricaded with the bushes and the wall, the retaining wall. So that's it around this side of the house, and then that's the side of the house we just walked around. Okay, so that's what kind of accessibility we got here. We're gonna walk back down there now and shut the back door, come back in, jot down some measurements, take a few more pictures, and then we'll head back to the office to hand this information over to Gold. I did get some intel during this meeting that we could possibly win this job, so that would be cool.
All right, so start from the beginning. Right here is facing, so here's the area right in here. Moving into the garage, here's the area right here. So this is 9 feet across, 7.5 feet going that way. And so moving into the house now, looking back out at that area over here, separating it is a laundry room.
It's this wall here.
Yep, that's the laundry room going through into that wall.
So, oh, I see. So you're going up these stairs in.
Yep.
Okay, okay.
So now we're outside of the garage. Here's the garage right here, or it actually goes up to about right here. This is the area that he wants dug out. So there's this big old rock here and a tree growing out. See, that's the area.
Okay.
Moving back behind that
You
rock.
let him know that tree's got to go and the rock's got to go.
We didn't talk about that. We just met inside, and then he had to go. I walked around after he left.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah, so that boulder's got to leave, so that's it right here.
Yep, that's the area. This is going out. So here we are now inside, down below. Here's the area that he wants extended. So when we move back into this closet, here's.
Oh, alright, so where's that on these plans?
So here now, we've come from the garage. So this is the garage. We walked in through here. Here's that little area. We came in. Well, here's where we're looking at it from outside. And then we came in, down, and around inside. That's where we're at right now, is inside right here at this corner. This is that closet that we're inside of.
Right.
And then this is the big room.
That's where
Right
you're standing right there.
Yep.
And here's this
We're-
closet right here.
Yes, so we're right at this corner, right about here somewhere.
Okay. So then that means they have a foundation wall, structural wall right here. And this is the room he wants demoed, right? Cleared
Yeah.
out. Alright, keep going. So,
Yeah, so there's that little area there. And we're backing out. So here's that same room, we're backing out. This just gives a full picture of the scale of the house. You can see it's a nice house. So now we're looking out at the street. There's the
Right.
garage where we'd be going in. This is
oh, he's
just-
gotten the whole thing right now then.
Yeah, yep, up top and bottom. And there's the street going in, that's the area right in there. And
Let's see, back out. Oh, okay, this one.
yeah, so we'll walk around here, now you can see everything.
Because it's here that he wants dug down, it's below
Yep.
this room right here.
Yep, that's that area we were just looking at inside.
So that wall, so here's the foundation, carries around to there. Does he need a window in there? Does he want a window in there?
I'm not sure.
Because I just seen you past a window right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, that's, yep.
I mean, is that carpet there or is that, I didn't
Yeah,
catch
it's
it.
carpet.
I mean, he could pull our carpet back and we could go right through that window right there. I mean, we could cut that window down and go through that window right there. And then we wouldn't have to pump a hole right here. What I don't like is that's a structural wall right here. So we're gonna need to figure out some kind of a beam that runs across, and this beam will have to catch it to hold that, whatever this is holding up,
Right here, that's the
that window.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could come through that window and not even have to pump a hole in over here. I mean, his carpet would have to come up though, you know.
Yeah.
But hell, you can get a carpet guy in there for, you know, I don't know, $700-800. I just want to see what's above, because I want to see if that's holding anything major.
The only picture I really have of that is when we come back, when we come up through and we look in here. It looks like it's cabinets over here.
Basically 63 square feet out of that thing.
He wants us to get, he wants to see if we can do the engineer plans
Okay.
and get that close to 20,000. He said if we can get it down to 20,000, he's ready to move forward in August, actually.
Well, I think that's what it would be. I think it'd be close. I think it'd be probably close, like 23 grand.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a lot, but there's a lot to do for that little tiny spot.
Well, even the measurements are a little bit larger than what he originally had mapped out.
And there was no, you couldn't peek in there, right? There was no access in there to look in there?
No. So no crawl space that I could see.
Now, go back that first picture or video when you're first walking in there. So this is it right here.
Yep.
It's under the garage right here.
Yep.
That's this room. Huh. I mean, because the difficult part is we can't see anything. We'd have to figure out what we're gonna do with this foundation right here to open this room up. You know what I'm saying? So basically, let's see. You got a picture? Shoot me a picture down on that downstairs again.
Okay.
I mean, we could demo right there and go down.
Just walk down there with this.
Okay, let's see. Stop right back up. I mean, the crappy thing is everything's finished too. So it's that wall right there. It's got to be this wall right here.
Yep.
Because you would be standing looking like right like that, standing right out here.
Yep.
When you're standing in the garage.
Yeah, it looks tiny from upstairs.
Right, it looks way tiny. I mean, it looks like this size. And did you measure that upstairs spot?
Yeah.
And that was what?
6 or 9 by 7.5.
9 by 7.5. Did you happen to measure this wall and that other wall? Downstairs?
Yep, I sure did. And it came out the same.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
So it reflected what was upstairs? That's
Yeah.
weird. That's kind of deceiving. Because that looks a lot bigger than what the upstairs
Well,
was.
another thing too, though, is that the closet shelves extend, so it
That's
actually
true.
only goes
Yeah, that's
to right
true.
here.
That's true. That's part of the deceiving part. Because now you're here, so you're only this section here. We're going to put this bid together right at about $22,000. That's a couple $1,000s over what Mr. Amir had hoped to get it down to. But we're going to present this to him. Gold is going to put together the bid detail, and I'm going to present it to him. We're going to do that in an upcoming video. We're going to go ahead and call Mr. Amir right now. I don't know if we're going to get him on the line. He seems to be a pretty busy man, but I have a question. Stay tuned. Thank you for joining us. Drop us a comment. And don't forget to support your local small business by subscribing to this channel. And we'll see you again next time.